Hello everyone. So we are going to present on module organization and strategy 7043 SSL, and these are my team members. So we will be giving an insight on the strategic analysis of Boeing. Now, let's give a background on the company. So, Boeing is a global aerospace company that provides commercial airplanes, defense products, and space systems for customers in over 150 countries. As a top US exporter, Boeing uses its global supplier base to advance economic opportunity, sustainability, and community impact. The company is organized into three business units, that is, commercial aeroplanes, then defense, space and security, and Boeing Global Services. Its skills includes designing efficient commercial airplanes, military platform, and defense system. Now let's see the revenue growth of Boeing. So now we are, going to present on the global revenue of Boeing in FY 2022 by region and country wise. So the graph provides us in million US dollars, and the data is collected from the latest report from Statista. As you can see from the graph, the major revenue is from US and Europe. If you see on in the country US, it is 39,076, followed by the revenue in Europe. It has declined a bit, which is like 8,967. Then the least contributors, I would say, would be Canada, Latin America, and Africa. So let's move on to the next slide. Over to you, Anisha.
Thank you so much, Merlin. So we will be presenting over here our strategic position and strategic choices. Strategic position is a complex interplay of its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Boeing is positioned to benefit from the government's effort to augment military constellations with commercial systems. It has macro environment. We will be using pestle analysis for it, industry, for which we will be using the Porter Spike forces, and for the resources and capabilities, we would be using SWOT analysis. Strategic choices. Boeing is also focused on improving its operational efficiencies. The company is streamlining its operations and reducing costs to improve its profitability. The strategic choice are commitment to innovation, diversification, efficiency, sustainability, and responding to industry and regulatory challenges. For business strategy, we would be using Bowman's Cloud. For corporate strategy, we would be using Ansoff metrics. So over to you, Merlin.
So let us just see the pestle analysis, and there are many external factors that can affect the company. Therefore, we are using the pestle analysis model to identify these external factors. So the very first factor which we are going to analyze today is the political factor. And since Boeing operates in more than 65 countries, it should keep a close eye on the political factors that can impact the smoothness of its operation overseas. Then comes the ecological factors, wherein the airline industry is highly sensitive to economic fluctuation, economic factors such as inflation, exchange rates, and interest rates, which impacts the airline industry's profitability. Then comes the social factor. The social factors, they are changing as per the customer preferences. Then the demographic and cultural differences can impact the airline industry's demand too. Then is the technological factor. So there has been an advancement in technology such as the use of artificial intelligence, big data, and the blockchain that can highly improve their operations and customer experience. Then there are legal factors, which can affect, wherein it can cause an effect in the regulations, the safety, the intellectual property, so which can, disrupt the entire airline industries overall and its operations. Last but not the least, the environmental factors, such as the climatic change, the pollution, and carbon emission that can impact the airline industry's sustainability. So we'll move on to the next slide. And yeah, over to you, Prayag.
Thank you, Merlin. So now we are looking into the SWOT analysis for the Boeing Airlines. So to begin with, as we all know, the Boeing company is one of the leading designer and manufacturer of commercial jetliners, military aircraft, satellites, weapons, electronics, and defense system. The company's geographic diversification, its strong focus on research and development, and the revenue growth are the crucial strength for the company's growth. Whereas the major thing that concerns the most for the company is the decline in its profitability. There is a high probability that in the future uh, the global aircraft market, the expanding global cybersecurity market, as well as the increase in the demand for global military unmanned aerial vehicles, are very likely to provide the major growth opportunity for the company. However, intense competition, dependence on the subcontractors as well as the supplier, and the volatile foreign exchange rate could affect the company's business operation. So now we can see below the table that illustrates the SWOT analysis for Boeing Airlines. So as per the table, you can see Boeing has a very strong R&D capability. Other than that, in the competition, it is very strong, and it also has a diverse portfolio. And the other strength, which is the main for them, is they have a very strong market share. If you talk about the weakness of Boeing Airline, they have an issue with their production and some concerns with the safety. And one of the major issue is their supply chain issue. Other than that, they also have some issues with financial challenges. Now, if we move on to the opportunity part, so they have a great opportunity when it comes to business growth. They are very strong when it comes to emerging market. And other than that, they have a good future when it comes to global aircraft in the global aircraft market. And they also have strong. They've also possessed very strong support when it comes to entering into global cybersecurity market. And now we move on to the threats. So the major threat they possess is they have an intense competition from the competitors all over the world. They have some issues with their regulatory environment thing. Other than that, they also possess an issue for geopolitical risk. And the major thing that they possess is the change in volatile foreign exchange rates. So these are few of the analysis which we have done on Boeing airline. Now my friend Mohit will take us forward. Over to you for Mohit.
Thank you, Prayag. My name is Mohit, and I'll be discussing about the POTUS 5 forces. First one would be threat of new entrants. Existing players like Boeing and Airbus have well-established brands, long-standing customer relations, manufacturing capabilities, making it difficult for the new entrants to compete. The next one would be bargaining power of suppliers. So the Boeing relies on a vast network of suppliers for various components and materials in its aircraft manufacturing process. However, Boeing has multiple suppliers for many components, which can help mitigate the power of individual suppliers. Third one would be bargaining power of buyers. Boeing's primary customers are airlines, which tend to be the large and have some degree of bargaining powers, especially during economic downturns and when they place large orders. Airlines have a choice between Boeing and Airbus, so they can negotiate for favorable terms and prices. Next one would be threats of substitute products. In the aerospace industry, there are limited substitutes for commercial aircraft, especially for long haul. Large capacity planes, the threat of the substitute is relatively low in the industry. Last but not the least, competitive rivalry. Boeing faces intense competition from Airbus, its main competitor, and with both the companies constantly innovating and striving to gain the market share. Boeing's competitive advantage lies in its long history, established customer relations, and technical innovation. Now, over to you, Anisha.
Thank you so much, Mohit. And we will be discussing ANS of metrics as it consists of existing and new market as well as of the existing and the new product line. So first is the market penetration. Boeing promotes its products through incentives, post-launch improvements, alliances, and after-sales services, aiming to increase sales and penetrate markets by valuing each customer potential. They test their products model and buy more after they have been satisfied, as customers can agree and the sales can be boosted as well. Now, coming towards the new market as well as the existing product, which is market development. Boeing marketed its existing products directly to airlines and offered a range of product variation to satisfy the needs of the different market. Boeing is expanding its market strategy by launching products in new markets directly and selling them to the airlines and offering diverse product variants aiming to increase the sales and revenue. Now, coming towards the existing market and the new product, which is product development. Boeing uses product development to create advanced, efficient, and improved aircraft, satellites, and equipments. These models are to be sold to the existing and the previous customers. As a part of their strategy, Boeing designs and manufacturer airline models while with cutting edge features to meet the needs of its customers and introduce new products into existing market. Now, last but not the least, the new market as well as the new products, which is the diversification. Boeing has potential for diversification, including creating its own airline, manufacturing components, and establishing a conglomerate consumer electronics, heavy machinery, automobiles, and chemical to increase revenue. It's an effort to offer new goods in new areas. Boeing has grown its business through acquisition of various businesses such as Argon, Standard Corporation, Continental Graphic Corporation, and Avail Services Incorporation. Now, I will move forward this slide to Dilip.
Thank you, Anisha. Now I will go with the value chain analysis for Boeing Company. It consists of primary and secondary activities. Firstly, I will go with primary activities. First one, inbound logistics. Boeing Company must enhance supplier relationship for product development and analyze inbound logistics to overcome the challenges in raw materials and storage and internal distributions. Secondly, operations. Boeing Company competitive success relies on operational activities like machining, packing, assembling, testing, equipment repair, and maintenance, which enhance productivity, efficiency, and profitability and economic growth. Third one, outbound logistics. Boeing Company can optimize outbound logistics, includes material handling, warehouse, and order processing to gain a competitive advantage and maximize customer satisfaction and to achieve business growth. Next, third one, marketing and sales. Boeing Company differentiates its product through a marketing funnel approach focusing on business objective, brand image, competitive dynamics, and marketing stands to enhance sales or marketing activities. Fourth one is services. Boeing Company must analyze its pre-sale and post-sale services to come back with negativities and to promote positive word of mouth in technological advantage era, ensuring customer loyalty. Now I will go with the secondary activities. First one, infra from infrastructure. Boeing Company efficient infrastructure management encompassing quality, legal accounting, financing, planning, and strategical management can enhance its value chain market competitiveness. Second one, human resource management. Boeing Company can improve its human resource management by evaluating recruitment, selection, training, rewarding, and performance management by the reducing competitive pressure and cost. Next, technological development. Boeing Company Tech has a crucial role in technological development in various value chain activities, including production, distribution, marketing, and human resource, automation software and software services, product design research, and data analytics. Last but not least, procurement. Boeing Company should utilize its Porter value chain model to improve its procurement activities, thereby enhancing efficiency, cost efficiency, differentiation, and process optimization. Next, my friend Anisha will continue further slides.
Thank you so much, Dilip. And we will be moving towards the Boeing sustainability of the business model. So here we are analyzing it through the resources of capabilities such as valuable, rare, imitable organization. First of all is the alignment of activities with Boeing corporate strategy. Is it valuable? Yes. Is it rare? No. Is it imitable? It can be easily imitable. Is it the organizational strategy? Yes. Pricing strategies of the Boeing can also be promoted towards the, is it valuable? Yes, it's valuable. Is it rare? No, it's not rare. Is it imitable? Yes. And is it organizational? Yes, it is. Coming towards the branding positioning of the Boeing in comparison to the competitors. Is it valuable? Yes. Is it rare? No. Is it imitable? Yes. Is it organizational? No. Again, coming towards the opportunities in the e-commerce space for the Boeing using present IT capabilities, valuable. Is it yes? Is it rare? No. Is it imitable? Not available. Is it organizational? Not available. Now, coming towards the distribution and logistic cost competitiveness. Is it valuable? Yes. Is it rare? No. Immutable. It depends on the distribution logistics of the company. Is it organizational? Yes. It does have a temporary competitive advantage to it. Marketing expertise with Boeing. Is it valuable? Yes. Is it rare? No. Is it imitable? No. Is it organizational? Yes. It has again a temporary competitive advantage. Now moving towards the conclusion of the presentation, Prayag would conclude the PPT.
Thanks, Anisha. So, taking everything into consideration, it is important to note that Boeing remains a prominent company in the aerospace sector, but its future success depends on how well it can address safety concerns, adapt to changing market conditions, and continue to innovate. In order to shape the future of their organization, it will be crucial that they are able to build a trust with the customers, regulators, as well as stakeholders, and maintain a strong relationship with them. Last but important, Boeing strategy decisions are based largely on three main factors: innovation, strategy, and customer satisfaction, and the final is sustainability. With its concentration on these three areas, the company will be able to remain competitive in the aerospace market as well as grow its business if it continues to focus on this area. Now we move on to the reference part. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.